Hi, my name is Riley Kelm, and tonight I will be interviewing three individuals on their experience with COVID-19 and how it has affected them as students, as well as their impact on their family. All right, hi, my name is Riley Kelm, and today I'm here with three individuals who each have their different perspectives on COVID-19. It can be very and tough for each and every one of us. Today we have Lily Bingham, Felicia Virgin, and Angelina Costa. Lily, how has COVID-19 affected you as you are a working mom with children?
Hi, Riley. Yes, COVID-19 has been a really been big impact for me since I work full time. I did not get laid off or anything during the pandemic, so I continued to work full time hours as well as do my school full time. And my son, who is 7 years old, he got moved to online school. So the challenge for me was trying to manage the time for his schoolwork as well as my schoolwork. And he would get really frustrated that he would have to navigate a computer and do all of his schoolwork at home and not be in the classroom to ask his teacher questions. And then the extra stress on me would make it really hard for me to get my schoolwork done. And I would say it was a very big emotional impact on me. And for my son as well, there was times where it did feel like my grades were going to start declining because I was trying to focus on his schoolwork more than mine. But I would say that we got through it eventually with a lot of tears, but we got it done. And I am just thankful now that he is starting to be able to transition back into the classroom and not so much doing school online. And I am still managing to get my work done as well as my homework.
Yes, yeah, it's very hard going to school full time and working and helping your kid out. How is your kid adjusting to the hybrid school, going back to school?
He's doing really well. He actually is very happy to be in the classroom now and seeing his friends and his teacher in person. He does have a little bit of a hard time with having to wear the mask all the time, and especially when they're
Yeah,
on the playground, they still have to wear the mask. But he is thankful that he does get to see his friends. It's just a little bit different, but he's definitely doing a lot better now that he can be in the classroom and not just on the computer.
that's great.
Yes.
Hi, Felicia.
Hey.
So, how have you been doing with the whole COVID-19 situation? I know you are a mom as well. So, how has your son been coping with COVID-19 and how has that been going?
So, yeah, the pandemic has been a struggle, especially since school is online for everyone. My son is 7 years old and has struggled with a number of things since the beginning. Um, the drive to log onto the computer is a big one for us. No matter how hard I try to make him comfortable in a home setting and make it feel like a classroom to him, it just isn't the same. And I don't blame him though. I'm sure most of you can agree. I mean, we're all doing school online as well. And sometimes it's hard for me to sit down at a computer and do my work. So imagine him being a kid, especially a young one. Um, it just isn't ideal for him to sit at a computer for hours at a time. Just knowing he is home where his brother and his toys are is enough for him to lose focus quickly. And then on top of that, he has been struggling with lack of human interaction outside of our home. So, more specifically, not being able to see his friends. He's very social and he gets to see his friends through the computer screen when they do class, but it's not the same than being face to face. And at first, that was really hard for him, and he didn't really understand why he wasn't able to see his friends and go to school. And I mean, how do you tell a kid that I'm sorry you have to stay home because there's a deadly and highly contagious virus going around?
Yeah,
So
it's very
that
hard.
was really emotionally draining for him, I think. But he understands it better now and is back in the classroom 4 days a week. So, I mean, it's a little different because it is only 3 hours, but I mean, at least he gets to be around other people, and that's good enough for him right now.
Nice. What are some of the ways that your son coped with like not being able to see his friends and being at home and not in a good learning environment?
We tried to do a lot of FaceTime visits. I mean, we didn't even see any of my family members for months. So yeah, FaceTime was a big savior for us. And we would still go out and do walks and do drive-bys to our friend's house. So I think that helped him a little bit.
Yeah, it's really hard being a kid and going through this whole pandemic and not understanding why you have to sit in your house on a computer screen. So it's really hard.
Yeah, it was very hard.
Hi, Angelina.
Oh,
So I know you're a student that's currently going to school. How has the pandemic affected you most with that?
oh boy. The biggest thing is I was forced to move back home with my parents here in Tracy, California. So I actually am doing school in Pendleton, but living in California. So
Wow,
that was the biggest thing. Yeah, I had to like pack up my life in like a week because I thought the state was gonna shut down. So
that's
that was a little
crazy.
scary. Yeah, but other than that, I also play softball. So being an athlete, your life revolves around your sports. And it was just crazy to like every day I always had to do something and then all of a sudden I couldn't do anything. And emotionally it was very hard because you like basically feel like you have nothing to like get out of your bed for. So that was like the biggest thing. But also I am very social, so I like to see my friends. So I also had to FaceTime like how you guys did. So but I could only imagine for the little ones. I feel so bad for them.
Yeah. My mom is actually an educator and she is the dean of students at Sherwood. And so she had back surgery, but she's going to go back to work. And so she's been trying on coming up with ways how she can help kids who are having a hard time with that and keeping their mask on. And so it's just really hard right now being in education.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is. My mom is too, so she's like having to adjust too. So
Yeah. All righty. Well, I think that wraps us up. Thank you guys for joining me and talking about COVID-19 and your situations.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
thank you for having us.
Yes, of course.